Ever notice someone close to you start behaving differently, more irritable, withdrawn, or even forgetful and wondered, is it just stress, or could it be something more serious? What if I told you that these subtle changes might be early signs of something called young onset dementia? Hi, I'm Dr. Mickey from the Health and Wellness team at Ubie Health. As the AI face of Ubie's global network of over 1,200 medical providers and backed by insights from more than 12 million users, I'm here to help you separate fact from fiction. With so much misinformation floating around online, it's more important than ever to get doctor-approved info you can actually trust. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both misunderstood and underdiagnosed: young onset dementia. While most people associate dementia with memory loss in older adults, young onset dementia, meaning symptoms begin before the age of 65, can look very different. I remember one story particularly well. A woman in her early 50s came in because her husband was acting differently. He was usually the life of every party, but lately he'd become withdrawn and irritable, often snapping at small things. She thought it was depression or burnout. But after a thorough evaluation, the diagnosis surprised everyone: frontotemporal dementia. That's the thing, early signs of young onset dementia often masquerade as mood disorders, stress, or even menopause. So let's look at some of the most commonly missed warning signs. First, changes in personality or behavior. Someone who was once empathetic and social might suddenly seem cold, obsessive, or indifferent. You could notice a shift in how they interact with loved ones, less engaged, more irritable, or showing lack of awareness of others' feelings. Next, problems with speech or language. This can include trouble finding the right words, vague or hesitant speech, or even changes in handwriting. If someone starts avoiding conversations or seems like they're struggling to express themselves, it could be more than just being tired or distracted. Then there are the physical symptoms. People may start walking differently, shuffling, slowing down, or bumping into objects. I once had a user explain they'd started falling more often and couldn't figure out why. Their balance looked normal, but the issue turned out to be related to spatial awareness, another subtle sign of certain dementia types. And speaking of vision, if you or someone you know is experiencing frequent issues judging distances or identifying objects, but vision tests come back normal, it might not be an eye issue at all. It could be the brain struggling to process visual information. Another red flag is a decline in literacy or work performance. Younger people with dementia might start having trouble with tasks they've done for years. I've heard from users who are accountants or teachers known for precision and words, who suddenly began losing track of numbers, having trouble reading or concentrating during meetings. So, what can you do if you start noticing these kinds of changes either in yourself or someone around you? First, don't panic, but do pay attention. Track changes and patterns. If it's more than just a bad day or a rough week, it's worth looking deeper. While there's no cure for dementia yet, early diagnosis can open doors to support, treatment plans, and lifestyle changes that can slow progression and improve quality of life. At home, keeping the brain active through puzzles, reading, or learning something new can help maintain cognitive function. Regular exercise, a Mediterranean-style diet, and avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol are all linked to better brain health. And managing chronic conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes is crucial. Caring for someone with young onset dementia can be challenging, too. They may resist help or not recognize the changes themselves. It's important to approach these conversations with empathy, not judgment. In many cases, getting a medical evaluation takes the pressure off the relationship. It's not about fault, it's about facts. Worried about your own health? Start by checking in with a Ubie Symptom Checker at ubiehealth.com. It's medical grade, doctor-approved AI is like having a full on-call healthcare team right in your pocket. Always 100% free. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and follow for more doctor-approved info you can trust from Ubie Health.